Why you frontin' on your pay? Yeah, rebel gang, black feet honey, that's a gang. Check my paper, about my business, fucking stain. Bitch, I roll, try and stop me, I just grow. Line them up and knock them down, I treat the hoe like dominoes. Keep my circle smiling tight, I don't make friends with all my foes. Seeing you claim them stakes, I pray your people get exposed. Let them know, I don't need anybody, I'm better when I'm alone. I'm chillin' with the shooters, I'm better than tombstone. My killer's been a pack in a second, my enemy. Better be underrated, it's right in my chemistry. Picking them out of pocket, I'm preaching them out of button. I'm looking through when they don't, they jump in the bitch, and I kill us through anybody with a dream. But believe me, I'm checking another game and I'm winning to play the part. Jumped in the ride of the beat like, red in the eyes and I feel like, Lou with the 5 and the 6, I'm alive. But 3s in the sky and the 2 like, fuck how they see me. Hit that I'm getting like I knew it was easy. If you ain't never been broke up and down and it goes, it's probably gonna be how quick. I got my brothers, lean in my cup, hot in it, drippin', stay by my bucks. If you got that beef, then knuckle up, hustle harder, never trust my luck. I got my brothers, lean in my cup, Aquafina trippin', stay by my bucks. If you got that beef, then knuckle up, hustle harder, never trust my luck. I don't need nobody else around me, bitch, I got my brothers. I don't trust a motherfucker, all you niggas undercover. Sleep with niggas, undercovers, bad and bougie, bitches lovers. Wanna fuck without a rubber, bitch must think that I'm a sucker. Don't play me for no lame, I got my gang up in this bitch. We don't do no spit boxing, leaving stains up in this bitch. Blood sucker, motherfucker, show my fangs up in this bitch. Got a scope on my AR, I'm long ranging out this bitch. Any motherfucker wanna get it and I'm gone. If I lose it, take a minute to get in the back on. Packing the Mac, the back of the light, you know this fact that I'ma keep me a packet that's strong. Niggas wanna beef with the gang, but all my niggas are bang. Like the Biggie song, you did it wrong. Bitch keep blowing my lines and I've been on our mind and she can't wait to give me that thong. Yeah, ride through the loop with the phone like try with a mind, let it blow like passenger side with your hoe like she wanna deep down in the throat like shit is too easy. All of you niggas too bumming you peasy. Fucking around with one of my brothers, I promise you niggas will never rest easy. I got my brothers, lean in my cup, Aquafina drippin', stay by my bucks. If you got that beef, then knuckle up, hustle harder, never trust my luck. I got my brothers, lean in my cup, Aquafina drippin', stay by my bucks. If you got that beef, then knuckle up, hustle harder, never trust my luck. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on? How y'all feeling? Today is what, June 1st? 2025. It's officially like the start of summer or some shit like that, right?
It's close.
Ain't it like the start of summer? I thought this was the start of summer.
I think it's June 21st.
June 21st? Oh, my bad. I'm early. I'm trying to get it out the way.
You know, it's warm.
Yeah, it's warm.
It start getting warm.
Feel good.
It's the first of the
Yeah,
summer.
it feel good. You know, it feel good.
Hell yeah.
But I am your host, Montega Rebel. This is Beyond the Beard, and we are back.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
What you got? How your weekend been?
It been my weekend been up and down, man.
Mental.
Yeah. Mental. You know what I'm saying? It's been a weekend, but it's been good though.
That's what's up. All right. Today is gonna be kind of a different type of show. We're gonna go off script today. First I want to send. First I need to say that I send my condolences to Jay Savage's family. R.I.P. to him. He passed away unexpectedly. Yesterday? I believe yesterday.
A couple days ago.
Day before yesterday. So yeah, man. Friday. Yeah. So. Rest peacefully to the brother Jay Savage, man. Good dude, real good dude. Everybody I know, had a number of good things to say about him. A joy to be around. We got his big brother. Come on, you come right here. We got his big brother Dave here. So real quick before we get started, we just want to give a quick moment of silence to the brother Jay Savage. All right, let's get into it. Big Dave, how you feeling, man?
Man,
You here?
actually coming off my show, man, with all the support and the love.
Yeah.
And I feel amazing right now.
That's
I
what's
thought I
up.
was gonna be in a slump, man, but all this energy and all this support and all the love and everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And I appreciate all y'all. I'm gonna spend my whole show appreciating everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what I do. I'm just emotional right now. Y'all had to forgive me, man.
That's something, man. Ain't
I
nothing
lost,
wrong with
like,
that.
somebody that was like my son, bro.
Right.
Yeah, people don't get that part about it. You know what I'm saying? They see when we on the show, but a lot of behind the scenes that people don't see, like probably with you, a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? You know, late night calls, the moments of doubt when you got to talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? The moments of, you know, what should I do? You know what I'm saying? And I always felt great that I was the person that he would call.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if y'all know Jay Savage, man, like I said, him and Montega, man, this was a match that was made. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically, if y'all don't know music, and for the talent in St. Louis, not saying that it's not a lot, but the difference in styles and the difference in being an individual. What you got there? What you got? Oh, what's going on?
It's good. You're good. Go.
Damn, Chico the boys looking ass dude over there. Get him all the time. But nah, man, I'm just saying, like, I always been into music, but you gotta be a good dude. You get what I'm saying? You gone, brother? You out of here, man? Hey, y'all, shout out to my brother Marlon, man. Roar, we gonna get together. He got an event space.
What it's called, Roar?
Yep, called Roar, 5136 North Broadway. Super dope ass spot.
Right next to what?
Between KJ's and
Oh,
Safeway.
okay.
Right there. Yep,
Got you,
right
got
next
you,
to the
got you.
Safeway.
Okay.
Y'all do any events, anything, we gonna get together, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, I love the
Yes,
car,
sir.
bro. Love the car, bro. Love the car, bro.
Oh, that's
That's you.
that's
you in that.
Maybach.
that's you with the Maybach.
Maybach music. That's my brother, man. That's my brother.
I got some shots of it. The aura.
Hey,
Right,
good to see
right.
you too, mama. All right, baby. Hey, brother, I hit you, bro. I love you,
safe.
bro. Love you too, man.
We're gonna set it up, man. For real.
Hey, he talking about doing the dedication.
Next weekend too. Montego, I want you there, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, and you have to forgive him. He don't know how to talk for real.
Yeah, it's cool. Everybody do that.
Montego.
Montego, something what I'm used to
It's
it.
all
It don't matter.
Nah,
Call
but
me oil all the time.
Yeah, I know what it is.
But listen, man, Montego, we on this show, man. Montego has been supportive of me and the Savage, man. Like, when I first met dude, man, you know, you can look somebody in the face. Like this guy right here. He pop in, I probably, past 3-4 weeks, me and him been interacting. You know when you meet a good dude.
Right.
You know when you see a good dude. You know when you walking down the hallway. And you one dude and you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? You done already peeped. If you gonna speak to this motherfucker, you finna act like you on your phone or you not just finna look at him.
Right.
But it's some people you look in the face and be like, I actually want to meet this dude.
Right.
You know what I mean, just in life. You know what I'm saying? And this is one of them guys. That's my whole point. Montego, man, good dude, man. Him and Savage hit it out, man. They was actually cool, man. And it was like my son, for y'all who don't know, man. I've been knowing Savage since he was 16 years old. Gave him his first job at 17. And been rocking ever since, you know what I'm saying? Rocked all the way out. He was 35. You know what I'm saying? So I did almost 20 years with dude, you know what I'm saying? My story, though, with the music starts at 2020. And that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie about it. In 2020, we ran back into each other. And I told him, I said, man, you still doing your thing? He was like, I still write. Like I said earlier. Let me get this. I can smoke on my Take It show. I don't smoke on my show. But he told me he wanted to get back into his music. I love music. He said that to the wrong person. And as the younger people say, I put the battery in his back. He say it all the time. Hey, you put the battery in my back, man. You got me back. And we've been climbing. 5 years.
Right.
Montego know how this grind go, especially where we from. It's not like we're in a big market.
Right.
So it's a super hard market here. Jai, come on, man. What, 25, 30 plus, right? You get what I'm saying? It's a hard market coming out of the Midwest. Even with people blowing up out the Midwest, it's still a hard market. Because people want what they want.
Right.
You see what I mean? People want to hear these New York rappers because that's who they, that was their heroes. They want to hear them.
Right. Well, at that time.
At that time.
Yeah.
But everybody like a comeback. Like if Muhammad Ali would have still been living and he said he was gonna box again, everybody, even though we know he was old as fuck.
Yeah. Same Tyson.
Tyson, when he did the thing with
Tyson
Jake Paul, we was 50-50 on that.
Right.
I was anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, shout out to my guy Jay Sav. Shout out to Montega, man. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm too personal with these guys, so I'm not a guy to be on the.
Okay,
podcast.
now what I'm
Tega.
gonna do, right? Because this show, Beyond the Beard, right?
I got one too.
We deal with manhood issues, financial responsibility, fatherhood, something that I'm learning, accountability. Yeah, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, and basically we come together because there's not a space for men to go to with other men without feeling talked about or down for feeling some type of way. So this situation is a good thing, not because he passed,
Of course.
but we can come together and help each other through it, especially the ones that was close to him. He would come up here every Sunday that he can make it anyway.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So to not have him here is like,
Crazy, ain't it?
you know what I mean?
Crazy.
It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So imagine having somebody you talk to every day for hours on end. And then tomorrow you just can't talk to him no more. You know what I'm saying? So this is a way for us to, okay, we can celebrate him, but now we gotta talk about how we get through it. So how do we help, bro? Because if anybody was close to him, he was the closest to him.
And this is what I need.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I need. Like I'm saying, I know thousands of people, but
Yeah.
who you actually want to sit and rap with is too totally. Jay can attest to that.
Right.
Me and this man here done had them 2 o'clock in the morning calls, and talked till 4.
Right.
No exaggeration.
Right.
But he felt, like I said earlier, he felt comfortable calling me, bro. But Sav, man, y'all don't understand, man. This is helping me. I'm actually getting to go. I might sleep tonight because of this.
Right.
I didn't sleep last night. And people that know me, I be on social media because of this, what I do.
Yeah.
I ain't posted all yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I wasn't on. No, me not being on social media 24 hours is a thing.
Right.
I didn't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? I watched. I looked at what everybody else was saying. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful, and I get sat back, and I was cool through listening to everybody else express their feelings on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the people I had to call, see, that's a lot of people don't understand. The people I had to call and tell, like this guy right here. I mean, I still got people that don't want to believe me.
Right.
Because they don't want to believe. You know what I mean? It's just that type of
right.
thing. And I appreciate y'all, man. I'm serious. As I sit at this table, I appreciate y'all currently right at this time right now because my wife loved me. My wife listened to me. But fellowship with other men is different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can call it fellowship, because that's what it is. It's not a religious thing. We sitting here talking.
Yeah.
This man don't know Savage and he don't know me.
Right.
But I can look in his face, man. He look at him, man. He genuinely fucking care, bro. That's the difference.
I don't know him, but before we went live, as we went live, he kind of asked me, how I've been, whatever.
Yeah.
And I kind of, this week been kind of tough for me. And it's really been since Friday.
Yeah.
Because even though I don't know him, he was a Facebook friend of mine.
About everybody. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Just about
everybody who does music in the city is a friend.
I did not know that, bro.
Yeah.
So he was a friend of mine, and the album that he dropped back in December slipped by me because I get so much music.
Yeah.
That one kind of slipped by me, but so many people that I know, people that I've recorded, people that I've worked with closely, they know him. And it's like, I kind of been having this dilemma all weekend, like, damn, what am I doing with everything that I do? Because I don't work a job. All I do is create content. All I do is stream. All I do is do music reviews. So this is a real business. When I get money, I get money. When I don't, I don't. Anybody that got a business, you know how that is.
Yeah.
And it's a mental thing, the ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like seeing Jay Savage pass, so many people having this outpouring of love for him, but I'm seeing it after the fact. And it happens so much with artists. Like I've been live and I've got a call. I've been live. I remember on a Friday night, April 19th last year, I got a call. Crowdine just got killed. He was on his way from the city. And so like when you say you get these calls, people call you for counsel. And you know what I'm saying, you build these relationships with people and then you lose them. You can't talk to them no more. It's like, how do you get past it?
Right.
But even for me as an outsider, like I didn't really know him. I never had a conversation with him like I do so many other artists. It's been affecting me like a motherfucker this weekend. Mm-hmm. And I ain't even realized what it is that's really affecting me until y'all like, he passed. We doing a tribute to him. Damn, he did. Well, I don't know him like I do other people.
Right.
But now it's like, this is realization. Like, this is why I've been in this mental dilemma over the weekend. Like, should I just hang this shit up?
Dude.
Or should I keep going? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, what are we doing it for? And y'all can't show me love while I'm here. It's always my thing when any artist that I know, and it's been quite a few from the city that I'm very close with. Hood Rich, Crowdine, it's others.
And you know what's crazy with Hood Rich? Like me and Hood Rich was gonna battle, right? And I found out the day he died, the day he got killed, that he was my cousin.
That's crazy.
Wow.
All the Gomilias.
Yeah, you was telling me that.
Wow.
Yeah.
People with the last name Gomilia and Catchings, and those are my cousins.
Yeah.
So when they posted his real name, and then my cousin posted it, I'm like,
what?
He's our. She was like, yeah, that's our cousin. I'm like, because we talk shit to each other on Facebook all the time about music and
not even knowing.
Yeah, but you know we be like just joking with each other. But we be talking shit. Like, I'll roast you. I'll do that. All right, come with it. Let's bet. Let's bet.
He was very competitive.
Yeah, he was.
That was my dog. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then when he got killed, when he got shot, that's when I found out like that's my actual cousin.
Right.
My cousin posted it. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, and with Hood Rich, I had got 2 back-to-back inboxes, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning from artists that I know in the city. Mm-hmm. They done killed Hood Rich. Just like a lot of, like another one, Darren Seals. I didn't know him.
Yeah.
Me and him went back and forth on Facebook a lot, but when he got killed, when that happened, it was like, man, it fucked me up because you see the work that people putting in.
Right.
And it is like, when is everybody gonna say my fucking name? When is it gonna be me?
Right. I'm gonna use just what you said as a little segue. I said I was gonna wait a week. Everybody in my circle know I said I was gonna wait a week to come for heads, but I'm on Montega's show. Montega, my nigga. You hear me? And I know Montega would come for your head today. He wouldn't wait. So I'm going to use his energy today. And whoever watching this, man, y'all, I'm sorry. This is a side of me y'all probably don't see often. But people that have been knowing me for my whole life, they know me. Let me apologize to my wife first before I go into this. Baby, I love you. I love you, and you know what I'm saying? We've been together 33, we've been married 33, 34 years, you know what I'm saying? So you know me, but right now, blame Montega.
Damn. Okay.
Hey, this whole segment is called Blame Montega.
Blame me.
Hey, man, look, all y'all out there talking reckless, man, about Jay, Y'all don't know who calling me, giving me names, and telling me who's saying what. And you know why they calling me? Because I can get away with it. I'm gonna leave it at that. Cause I see how my nigga Jay Ali looking at me over there. Just leave it alone. But I'm smart enough. I'm 54. I grew up in St. Louis. I'm still here. So you should know I know how to get away with it. So please watch what y'all saying about my guy, man.
That's
I'm
the
sorry.
that's
I'm
not to
sorry,
cut you off.
Taylor.
No,
I'm
you
sorry,
good. No, you
Taylor.
good. But not to cut you off. But that's the messed up part because, like you said, he said like he got the part in this song. We say, "Don't make me go back to the days when I was tripping on them Zans."
What did you?
Right?
That gonna show you that Tega really fucks with Savage. Cause that's the line.
Right.
Come on.
So you can't take if you have no proof or evidence or seen any type of behaviors exhibited of usage of any type of drugs or you can't say come on man like and for people to sit here and say oh man he might have been fucking with that fin he might have been fucking with that fin and this
See,
come on man come on man like that's not cool that shit is not cool at all.
Here, Tega, I'm gonna cut you 2 seconds. Let me cut you 2 seconds.
Go ahead.
I use this metaphor. You niggas is like water. Easiest way of non-resistance. Y'all know y'all wouldn't have been saying this if y'all was in his face.
Right.
But that's that. Here, Tega. I'm gonna get. This is my man. This is my guy. Go ahead.
Not now, like I was saying, like
I'm not the toughest guy.
we've seen people on doped up, drugged out, finnied out, and that wasn't him.
I mean, like
Even if he did used to take Xans or pop Xans or whatever,
but he said don't
he
take
said
me back
that
to them days.
right. He said that, but you don't know that man's history, medical history, what could have like. But just to be thrown on social media, he was doing this, he was doing that, he did this, he did
Finny
that.
and the weed, and you know what I mean? They going everywhere.
So like, where was y'all? Y'all was there when he was doing it, and if y'all was, why didn't y'all stop him?
If you call your people,
If that's your man, if you know he going, if you know he doing all this extra, et cetera, then why ain't you intervene? If you got that much love for him and you that concerned and you that, you know what I mean? Why ain't you intervene then?
Beyond the bird, man.
You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't. Again, I didn't hang out with him every day. We talked. He'll text me every now and again, or you know what I'm saying.
man.
We'll see each other up here every Sunday.
Right.
But even then, bro, it was he smoked weed. So what? We all smoke weed.
Yeah.
Right now.
He'll have a drink or two or whatever.
Yeah,
We all, I don't drink, but everybody do that. You know what I mean? But to say this man was on fin and he was popping pills and he was doing this and that's why he died, like, come on, you can't do that to a man's name like that.
I it's one person on my friends list who vouches for this guy, love this guy, that lets me know that wasn't the path that he was on.
Nah.
Yeah, anybody that know him know that ain't the path he on, but
then,
it's the people. It's the other people, the envious, the jealous, the people who want to be in his position or couldn't do what he did or something didn't go right in their life with him. So now it's this for you. Like,
take it as a blessing. Corny. Shit, take it as a blessing that they reveal who they are, so you don't work with them in the future.
If he was here, he probably smacked fire out.
I told the dude, hey, I want to do this thing. I want you to be a cameraman. I want you to help me with it. 2 weeks later, he went off on Facebook. On me, which is the worst thing to do because like now you got the whole city on your ass. People calling me, what's going on? Who is this dude? That don't worry about it. Just leave him alone. He ain't nobody. But the fact is that people don't never know who knows who's watching in this city. They don't know who's calling. I said on Facebook, good way to get every hood in the city on your ass is how you do that. This Ali versus. And I don't even be on that.
And I'm gonna ask you, and I've been saying this, I'm a little older than probably everybody at this table. Dog, we've had this saying since I lived through that. I was a freshman in high school at 86. Crack era hit.
Yeah.
Heavy. I was a freshman. You know what I'm saying? But we had this saying though, dog, back then. Dog, I can get to anybody in 15 minutes. Yeah. I don't care where you at.
It ain't hard.
Right.
You could be at Six Flags.
It ain't hard.
Listen.
It ain't hard.
You could be at Six Flags. I could be at Forest Park.
It ain't hard.
15 minutes, I'm there. You could be on Gasconade, South City. 15 minutes, I can be there. You could be on 20th, downtown. No matter where I'm at, I can be there. You could be in Spanish Lake. You could be in, you know what I'm saying? Look, I can get there in 15 minutes. It's just a lot of older guys are alive because there was no social media. I don't mean to flip the page, but that's the truth. I'm upset. So a lot of shit is coming out of me right now because I'm upset. I'm angry because it's a lot of stuff I want to say to people.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly who to say it to yet because it's a group.
Yeah.
And I want to wait till all of them to form. Yeah. I don't want to waste my time, just having to repeat myself. But they're forming, and I love it. Because I'm seeing it on, that's the beautiful thing about social media.
That's why I just go live and say it. That way y'all could just run the video back.
Run it back and
I
say
don't even care. I put it on YouTube for y'all. Run them views up. Let me get them change out of it. That's what I'm on. Like,
right.
Yeah.
But Savage, no, listen. I said this out on the porch, man. We had overtime over here. You know what I'm saying? I said it on the porch. I don't care how they found my nigga. Do you hear that sentence? At the end of it, it's my nigga. I don't care if he was robbing people, which he was. I'm just saying, I'm just using this as context.
Yeah.
So everybody out there who want to take it how the fuck y'all want to take it. But you get what I'm saying? I'm using this as context. Man, I don't care if my nigga was robbing people. Do you hear I said that? I don't care if who? My nigga.
My nigga.
I don't care if he wrobbing people. I don't care if he slapping people. I don't care if he was doing drugs. I don't care if y'all found him with a needle in his arm. He's passed away. If he ain't wronged you, bro, why would you even, you know what I'm saying? Why even have anything if he has not wronged you? No, you get what I'm saying? I don't care how they find. If the nigga ain't never wronged me, why do I got something negative? You know what I'm saying?
The
Why?
crazy thing is that we don't even know how we wronging people, if we wronging people.
That's their opinion, right?
That's their thing. That's, we don't know.
Right. You right.
But you know what I've learned, and she tells me this, right? Like, we hold people accountable for things that they're not aware of.
Yeah.
So you saying we wronging people and we don't even know, but people don't even
know that they doing
people
wrong.
People can't even. You don't know you're doing wrong because the person that you may have wronged or may feel some type way.
But nobody's telling
they can't come to you. They're afraid to come to you for whatever reason. I don't want to say afraid, but
well, they ain't been taught. That ain't something that they've been taught.
Right.
The average person isn't assertive. They ain't gonna even assert themselves for themselves. A lot of people won't. Men even, you know what I'm saying? And then let's talk about it. Like, this is also a thing.
Yeah, I was gonna get your ass. Hey, come on back.
Men having conversations. Well, I gotta find out because I said something on the Facebook post you don't like that you got an issue with me. You could have called me. Everybody, you friends with me on Facebook. You can ring that messenger.
All day.
You can call it. Like, if you really got an issue, you might not have my number, but you can go in there, hey, I need to talk to you, bro. Here's my number. Call me. Or can I call you? What's your number? And I'm going to give you the number.
Right. Because
I'm a man. But a lot of men wasn't raised in a certain type of way. Like, a lot of things with me, gangster shit.
Yeah.
Like I said in the first episode, a man who don't spend time with his family can never be a man. That's the type of shit I'm on. So that goes with conversation comes along with that. Before somebody gets dealt with in the gangster world, conversations are had. They don't just get killed. Right. They didn't.
Now
they do. Now they do. But back then,
because
it's
the conversation
had first.
Well, it's just more than social media, though.
Let me just go old head. Only reason let me go old head on you on the social media thing with that. See, from our day, now this is just based off me. See, from my day, if I had a problem with you, back in it was places where you go kick it. We didn't have social media. I didn't, just think about it, no social media. So me and you get into it on a Friday. Me and you at the bar. You with your boy. You know, I spin around and talk to a chick, and I turn back around, you in front of me. I'm like, damn, bro, I was in line. Let's just use that as an example. You know what I'm saying? Then your boy turn around like, oh, fuck nigga, whatever. You know, then I go tell my boy, hey, man, these two motherfuckers up at the bar was tripping. He see y'all, we see each other, we mean mug, whatever. But see, I got a whole week before I see you, or hear from you, or hear anything about you. Because I ain't going to see you again until we go back to that spot.
Because you know that's where everybody go.
You live where you live.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying?
I hear
So
you.
I done had time to, life done lifed.
Yeah.
So by the time I see you again, not saying that it won't happen, but the odds of it being where it would be today is totally different. Because this is the day of pull-up.
Okay.
Whereas
so
though
like,
something happened
but
today,
I mean,
something
like,
happened
This
today,
the
they
day
gonna
of pull-up.
But-
something happened
but-
today, they gonna automatically go live, get to talking.
And I
da-da-da.
can find out
But-
who you are, though, bro. Look, all I
but
got to do is
real-
say, who is this dude? And post your picture. It's one of my people going to say,
I
oh, that's
ain't
so-and-so,
got to
so-and-so.
do that.
You get
All
what
I
I'm
got to
saying?
do is save the picture to my phone, put it in the Google search, and then
See,
pull up
that's what
every
I'm saying. But
social
see, they
media
didn't
that you
have
got.
that. That's
they
the
didn't
difference.
have that. But
That's
this
the
is,
difference.
I hear what you're saying, but I disagree with that.
Go ahead.
Because you 10 years older than me.
Right,
You come from 80s crack game.
right.
I come from 90s crack game. It was
Big
like,
difference. No, I'm with you.
We could talk about
Bro,
social media all we
I'm
want.
with you.
We could talk about social media all we want. But niggas was getting killed then like they are now.
Right.
It just social
That was,
media didn't show you.
Wow.
Social media didn't show
See?
you. It wasn't in your face. The only thing you had was the news, and a lot of niggas in the hood don't watch the news.
That's
They
why-
grandmama
see?
watch the news. They grandpa.
But,
maybe they
also,
mama
also the killing that was going on. Killing is wrong regardless. All right?
yeah,
We
period.
can start there. But the killing that was going on, it was necessary. It was
but
Hey, listen, hold on. Give me a
Nah,
man.
nah,
Hey,
it
let
was-
my man
listen,
chime in. Hey,
listen.
let Jay.
it was necessary. It was
business.
it was
I hear you.
called for killings,
I hear
man.
you.
It
Jay,
was,
what you-
it was rules that was violated, and those
But
were
it
the
got to a
precautions.
point. But it got to a
Now,
point. It got
you
to a
step-
point where it wasn't.
Now you get the J's before somebody else. You get in line. You come out. They ain't got no more dude gonna come out and pop.
That was happening in the 90s.
True.
What the
True,
man?
Jack.
That
No,
shit been,
I'm just
nah,
saying.
That been happening
I'm
since
just
Jordan
saying.
1's
Okay,
dropped.
that was a
That
bad.
been happening.
Okay, that was a
Bad
bad
example.
analogy. That was a
That
bad
been
example.
happening.
I'm just saying the dumbest shit now was
Yeah,
that
but-
you killed.
Okay,
period.
but listen, that started happening in the 90s.
I just said it
Because
was a
in the
bad.
80s,
I just
you
said it was
still-
a bad example.
You had the OGs. No, I'm saying overall.
See, we
Yeah,
had-
you're right,
Overall,
though.
just overall, just senseless killings.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
listen.
That started happening in the 90s.
You can look it up on Time Magazine. Had a cover.
Starter
with some
jackets. She was
shoes
getting
hanging.
killed with the
Starter
starter jacket.
jacket.
Johnny Jacket and the Troops.
Yeah, you're right.
Remember the
So-
Troops
Yeah.
tennis shoes, Jay?
Come on.
Yeah.
Like,
Earlier on our show, right,
Yeah.
I kind of prefaced the conversation. Well, it was something that Cal said, and man, people being mindful with when they post when people have passed away, right? And then that's just a triculation of what people say after that. Now myself, I don't. Man, it could be somebody. I don't really post people when they pass away, and this is the reason why, because you could be one step away from going over the edge, right? And all it takes is for one person to say the wrong thing,
Yes.
and then guess what?
Yes.
All it takes is one. He's coming out.
hey, bro. Hey, look at he riding with me. We ready. We ready.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna let you know this, right? Anybody,
I'm
bro,
sorry, Taker.
anybody that ride with
Come
a
on,
box of nitrile, powder-free, latex gloves,
Something.
and keep a
Watch 'em.
pair in their pocket,
Watch him.
stay the fuck away from them, man. Leave them alone, man.
But see, this is the thing, though. People don't realize. Like, people don't realize.
getting hot.
You know?
Right.
They don't realize who does that. They look at this guy and say, he ain't said nothing the whole thing. What he gonna? He ain't on
Look
shit.
quiet when you
And
worry,
then
bro.
he's pulling out gloves out.
Quiet when you worry, bro.
But see, that's the again,
But you know.
that's the beauty of it all. Because I'm a fun guy. I like to have fun. I don't, Yeah, I'm pussy. Think all that. Yeah. All that. then you know it's gonna it just ain't. Yeah, but
We know
yeah.
how to do this. We know how to do this.
Nah, it's like for real, like you
But-
said, you don't know where the mind goes. Like you don't know how easily it could be to trigger somebody's mental.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the thing. Now I will say this: the difference with social media, because I don't like to necessarily blame social media. I will say this: the quickness of information spreading with social media. Like people can instigate quickly on social media. Now back in the day, you couldn't do that necessarily. He was talking about, well, you live over here and I live over there, and I'm only gonna see you when we meet in the middle. But in the '90s, it got to the point where we was beefing block to block.
Okay. Well, I was already married. I was already
You know what
married
I'm
with
saying?
children.
Yeah, see, so like, you know, I was a teenager.
I seen the Titanic about to hit the iceberg. I got off that.
Yeah,
off that.
Jumped off
because it
that
got
motherfucker.
crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But what I do want to tell you though, bro, you know, and like I was telling my wifey earlier, man, like I got a lot of respect for you. It's not many people I hang with or I'm willing to hang with at all. At all.
I appreciate it.
So I don't know. None of us really have all the answers for everything. Or some of us don't have the answers for nothing.
right.
You know what I mean?
I think that's a big
That's a
problem.
big one.
But
That's a big
one
problem.
thing that I know that we all sitting here have in common is trauma, pain, ups and downs. We've all been through that. So again, even though, you know, me and Jay, that was cool. We called each other bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So whatever I can do, and I know you said you told wife, hey, I'm in trouble. So if that means I gotta pick up the slack a little
Yeah.
bit, then hey, I'm gonna help pick up the slack.
Listen, that
But-
was like my godson, yo.
Yeah.
This man can attest to that. This man can attest to that. I mean, my wife call her third son. You know what I'm saying? I got two sons. You know what I'm saying? Him and my youngest son was just at the Ozarks together, Memorial Day weekend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Look, but my
You
son,
was just saying,
look
like,
at my
yeah, because
son.
he didn't even know he was gonna be out there.
Yes,
He
with my
popped
son.
up out there, yeah.
You get what I'm saying, bro? So it's not like that. I mean, as far as, well, let me spin back. Montega, when him and Sav met, like I said, like earlier what I said, you can see if you like somebody regardless.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you first walked up on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even if you introduced me to him. If we didn't like each other, either I'm going to tell my guy I don't like that dude, or he going to say, hey, take a dude, you know, I don't really fuck with him.
Right.
But, and it's not a bad thing. That's just to be like, well, I don't want to be around dude.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like saying, like, I just met him. But it's just something about
It's
him.
something off.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
something
be.
off.
You see what I'm
with me,
saying?
yeah.
But anybody can attest when they meet Savage, bro. If you would have met Savage, bro, it was, dog, I'm telling you. You'd have been like, bro, y'all would have probably went out. Who told that story? Somebody said
My cousin came
his
down
cousin
here.
came in town, just met him the same day. Next thing you know, he talked to him
going
later
out.
on that night. They out at the club together. He was that type of dude.
Yeah.
But I love the artistry, and I love the artist part brought us all together.
Yeah.
Me being an artist in my mind made me want to do a podcast. See, I mean, I look at I believe in God. Whoever watching your podcast, I know a lot. I mean, listen, I'm saying, I believe that everybody believes in something higher.
Higher power. Yeah.
We're not just gonna narrow it down to one thing. Everybody believes in something higher. I believe in something higher. That's how I
It's
live.
all the same thing. It's just
Right.
called different in different languages.
And
Yeah.
It's all the
that's
same
how I
name.
live my
All the
life.
same.
And bro, when something good happen, I don't ignore it no more. I could probably be in a whole different place in my life if I would have been more observant of what I really needed to be looking at.
Right.
If you get what I'm saying. I was out here selling dope, chasing the street because that's what I saw.
That's what you thought it was supposed to be.
That's what you know what I mean? When I walked out my house, I lived on St. Ferdinand and Marcus. When I walked out my house, we live in a bad neighborhood, but you see fresh cars.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So what are you
Fresh
gonna
clothes.
think? You know, fresh clothes, and he your partner, somebody you look up to. It's not like you look up to him because of that. You looked up to him prior to that. So then when they stepped into that role, you like, damn, well maybe this is for me too. So you know, I don't brag on it, man. My wife can say, man, all that shit is dumb. But when you meet, I learned that though. I'm an only child too. I got a lot of sisters and brothers, but biologically, my mom only had one kid. So I consider myself a good judge of character because the people that I call my brothers and sisters, they've been my brothers and sisters for 30 plus years.
Right.
So obviously I picked some good ones.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my whole point of that is that when you meet somebody, man, and you know somebody, and you really get to know them, and they call you and they tell you their personal, most intimate
facts.
secrets, and they feel comfortable telling you
Yeah,
that, you feel a certain way about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Take it said, if y'all rewind this video, he said it's only a couple people that I really would consider fucking with or rocking with. Yeah. And for me to consider him as one of them, that means something. To somebody else, that don't mean shit, but I know my Taker, so that mean a lot to me because I know his standards. I know his where he's at with it. So that mean a lot to me if somebody act like Jay. His standards, for him to consider me somebody that he can call.
Yeah.
And I look at you niggas like I would call y'all. You see what I mean?
Right.
Savage was one of them guys. But the crazy part, I never needed to call him. Not saying never, but when I was getting ready to call him, he was calling me.
Right.
And I'm an old married man. My problems are problems I've been dealing with forever. So your new problems supersede, if you my guy, supersede anything that I have currently. That's like me saying, man, all I got to eat is ramen noodles. And you call me and tell me your mama died. You see what I'm saying? If I've been eating ramen, you know me calling you, man, I'm broke. I've been eating ramen noodles for a week. Me eating ramen noodles and your mama died. Look at the comparison.
Yeah.
Right.
You live it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? For people to drop them levels on me and all that stuff, man, I hold secrets. And not in a bad way. I love people can call me and feel comfortable with their secrets because you can explode.
I feel you.
And I know you probably go through that a lot. I know you probably got shit
That's what I'm saying,
buried that people probably sitting back like, wow.
Don't sit up and call me no messy person because if I was messy, God, leave.
Oh my God.
But I'm not that. So when a person says that, I will go the fuck off. I go live about this shit, bro. I go live, say what I gotta say for an hour to 3. It might be 3, depending on how hot I'm serious.
But you let them
I go
know.
live and I let them know where I'm at with it. And my people who see it, they get behind me, and it is what it is. And that's that. And now you are whatever. People think that they can't blackball themselves, but this is how easy it is.
Easy.
Right.
It's easy. Depending on your circle. And it depends on where you are on the food chain, too. You got to remember that.
Right.
Sometimes,
Hey, look, it depends on where you at in the food chain.
sometimes
on that
people
one,
don't
too.
realize where they at in the food chain because of this social media. People don't understand their position in power because of this social media. You don't know who's watching you on social media.
No, and this totally random. Not random, but my partner, I was just telling them. And this ain't no shot. And Jay, I'm not trying to turn you. This is not a switch for you. Social media make people believe. So before social media, you was a 4.
Now you're a 10. It's smoke and
now I see
mirrors.
why you
It's
saying
filters.
Now I see
You're
why
an
you
8 or
saying
not. Not even a 10.
No, the
This
4 could
nigga
be a
said-
10. The 4 could be a 10. The 4 could be a fucking 10. Nah.
But
The 4 could be a 10.
And
I just
I
wanted
know-
to, I want to
I know-
make it clear
I
one
know
more time.
4 could be
The
a
4
10.
could absolutely be a
The
fucking 10
4
with social
can
media.
be a
They
10.
they pay for all these extra apps and all this extra shit. Yeah.
listen though, my thing is that if you got,
Definitely.
but see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These people in Wyoming and Wisconsin and people that you'll never actually, and that's what I say about artists too. You
got-
can have a bunch of fans, but you got to know your dynamic.
There's a lot of artists that can't deal with the fan. That's why they don't want to. They are amazing artists, but they can't deal with the fan. That's why they're never gonna go up because they can't deal with the fame. Not even at the local level.
Hey, well here, man, I'm saying, I'm a Calvin Ear Candy Records. This is Jay Savage, his record deal, his record label,
Okay.
his CEO of the company right here, man. And like I said in my show, I think the biggest mistake in the world I think
brother.
they made was the CEO and the artist becoming really, really good friends. It was a gift and a curse. He know, but he know I don't mean no malice by that statement. He's here because you know what I mean. Go ahead, Cal. Go ahead, man. Just
Nah, man, I know what you're saying. You know, that was my brother. We talk all the time, every other day, just about a bunch of different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I know what you're saying. You know, that was my dog, man, and he gonna be missed for sure. We gonna do what we gonna do to keep him going.
yeah.
Keep
And
this
my whole
movie
point of going to him was when you was talking about the fame, he was ready.
Okay, so
He can deal with the ups. He didn't care.
Okay, so my question is where do you go from here, and how do you process everything from here? Because I know it's going to be a process.
It's definitely going to be a process. And I think really my thought when Dave called me was like, we need to kind of stick together. You know what I mean? Like, you know, build our tribe up, build our village up so we can process and work together, get through it. Because I ain't going to be able to do it, you know, by myself. You know, so, you know, just leaning on these guys and just staying connected as much as I can to the people who, you know, was involved in what we do. You know, that's right now. That's the plan.
Gotcha,
You know, this is you know, you don't know what you're gonna do until you in it. You know what I'm saying? Like this first time losing an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I lost my brother back in '96, and that took a long time to get. You know, like I was messed up for years. After that, my big brother, my only brother, it was just me and him. And so when he passed away, when he was murdered, you know, that took me down a crazy path for a little bit.
Yeah. Understood. What I can say, well, I ain't gonna say what I can say. What I will say is that it's tragic that he gone. We all feeling that in one form or another, some more than others. But at least he didn't go out. Nobody took him.
Yeah.
Nobody took him from us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it's funny you say that because that's kind of like the common like thing you heard. You know what I mean? Like, because nobody would have believed that somebody would have killed him like that. Like, if you knew Savage, like he didn't bring that type of energy
Right.
to make somebody want to take his life like that.
Right.
So when people heard the news, like that wasn't even really. It's like that couldn't have been it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Man, it's
It's just rough, man. It's just
yeah.
it's just
it is.
rough,
It
man.
is.
It's just
It is.
rough, man. But dealing with death, especially when you feel like it's family, let's just keep it like that.
Yeah.
You know, for real, it's like losing a cousin. You know what I'm saying? To some, it's like losing a brother to some. It's like losing a son to some. It's like losing an uncle to some. It's a lot of people we haven't even talked to. See, yeah, and then y'all have to remember, we're basing this on from where we knew Savage from. You know, Savage had a whole nother life, like Montega has. You have a whole nother life. When you come on this show, you give us what you want to give us.
Right.
When Savage was in public, he gave you what you wanted to get. You know, what was asked of him. Like me,
Right.
I mean, I don't sit up here and I don't go live. Hey, me and my wife just had an argument. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not that. You know what I'm saying? He was about the brand.
We can only speak as his extended family.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
all
how we
love
dealt
to
with
his
him
family.
and what again condolences and all love and respect to his immediate family. But, you know, as his extended family, you know, in this thing that we do, you know, it was all love. You know, all love and respect. And we just always keep it that way. You know what I mean? Can't nobody really tarnish that man's name for real.
Nah.
You know what I mean? Not on no dope fiend shit or no other weird shit at all, man. And that shit just ain't cool. I don't respect that or appreciate that at all. That part, you know what I mean? Because if he was here, he probably slap fire out your ass for even talking to him like that. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even talk to him like that if he was
So-
here. That'd be the thing.
My
is that,
man,
you know,
my man, right there. You said it. You said. No, I made a post. I didn't make a lot of posts. Like I said, I'm not gonna post a lot. I ain't post pig. I posted one post of him when he was at a Halloween party. Cause I want y'all to see the good side. I want y'all to see the laughter. You know, you see these. He played Romy Wrong for more.
Right.
He was clown, and he did it to the T. He had a black. You know what I mean? That's who he was for real.
Right.
But it's a lot out here. People out here was talking reckless. I just said, man, look, y'all wouldn't have said that to him. I had people calling me like, bro, you don't believe who's saying this, and he hated them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the only thing with me is that I'm all cried out right now. You know what I'm saying? And when people call me and tell me stuff,
But see,
I'm
even
getting angry.
But even knowing that, and knowing that it's the people that saying it that you know he didn't even fuck with for real anyway.
I don't even.
Alright,
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he was winning over
Cause
them.
he ain't even fuck with
He
you
was
no way.
winning over them. That's why they didn't like him.
That's right. Yeah.
Winning
Nah.
over them.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even it wasn't over no chick.
And then the
Wasn't no
motherfuckers
chick.
don't
He
even
winning their
realize,
life over
like,
them.
we just living our life. Like, we just doing what we trying to do to elevate. Like,
Right.
Exactly.
we're not even looking at it like we
Right.
winning over the next person. We just doing what we doing.
Exactly.
I
It's
was
crazy.
I was just honored to have been a part of, that journey. Man, I remember Sal used, like this was his dream. You know what I mean? Like, I want to perform. I want to be on stage. I want to, do my own shows.
He
and
loved to perform.
and just to help bring that part of his dream to fruition was an
Blessing,
honor.
bro. That was
Blessing.
beautiful. That was beautiful. And my take as an artist, he'll tell you too, like, some artists like to perform, but some artists just like to go in the studio and write and and listen to, some people don't like hitting the stage.
Yeah.
He loved the crowd.
Yeah, he did.
He told me, he was like, man, I know I don't post on social media and all this stuff, but I love being on stage. It's just the energy, the crowd.
Right.
Because he feel like social media was kind of just like,
Fake.
not a
It's-
waste, but like,
A lot of people just,
oh, you can get off my
it's,
thing, bro.
it's
That's
fake.
me if you want to sign out.
It's fake, but people have to use social media for what it's built for. It's
Yeah.
a tool,
Yeah.
He hated it.
and it's not reality. It's a tool, and you have to consistently. If you're gonna build a house, you gotta have the right tools. And if you want to build a career, you gotta have the right tools. And social media is one of those tools,
is.
and you gotta know how to use it.
Facts. Especially in today's market, you have to use it.
Yep.
He didn't like people in his personal life.
Yeah, but
No, I hear what you're saying.
You don't
But he
have to
didn't.
put that on social
Yeah,
media.
But what I'm saying is,
don't do
he
that.
right, but he felt like anything he did as far as like just going live was his personal life.
Yeah.
Unless he was talking about, I got a show coming up.
Yeah.
Now, when he got a show coming up, he all over social media.
Yeah, that's.
But I used to tell him, I used to get on him too. Sav, I used to get on. I used to be like, dog, you gotta. I said, man, just create some content in the car on the way to work. Just say, hey, good morning. I just woke up. I'm on my way. I'm driving.
boy, he was picky though.
What? Come on, man. But it's
Every time I try to create some content for him, boy, we be on the phone arguing for hours. I don't like
that's who
that.
he was,
Change
though.
it. No, do this. Put this on there. Do that. I was like, oh man, I'm just trying to put some content out, man, because you won't do it.
Yep. But see, that's why I was trying to get him around, other artists.
Yeah.
I wanted him to hang with other artists. But just as his life was getting, so he had, I ain't gonna say took an L. He was going through some shit and he had came out of it. He was on his upswing.
Yeah.
He called me. Great move. He called me on the bad move too. But when he, you pick up the phone for somebody.
Yeah.
Like he'll tell you too. When he called me first, I gotta say, "What's wrong, Jay?" No.
Damn.
But no, you know what I'm saying? And that was with my other Jay too. When Jay said, "What's up, Jay?" Oh, Dave, it's great. I'm ready. And he told me to talk to you. I'm ready to shoot videos. I'm ready. That's why he did the cipher. He was like, I'm ready. I've been trying to get him on the cipher for the past. It had been 3 weeks for the cipher had been already going on.
Yeah.
Right.
He was just like,
Yeah, we were supposed to.
I just ain't. You know what I mean? He was like, I ain't just there. I ain't there.
I just ain't feeling.
You know what I'm saying? Mentally, I'm just not there right now. I'm going through some personal shit. And he the type of person that once he get in that mood, he'll go write 6, 7, 8 songs. But he gotta be in that mode.
Right.
Yeah.
And he'll just be like,
Yeah.
But he was in that mode, and he called me. He said, "I'm ready." I sent him the beat, did the cipher, told him my Taker was gonna be on there, and friendly competition. He was like, "Oh shit, Taker gonna, oh shit."
I'm there.
He was like, "Shit, I gotta make sure."
Right.
The Taker got them bars. Got the bars. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? He know that, but it was respectful. He was like, "Man, oh shit, Taker on there, I got it." I was like, "Yeah, all right." Came in, knocked this shit out. Taker, knocked that shit out, man. And this is actually the first cipher that went the way it was supposed to go. If y'all look at the other ciphers prior, they're individual. It's not just one. Because we couldn't get people to, it just schedules was fucked
Yeah.
up. But for this to go smooth and to come in and knock it out. And like I said, man, I've been saying this all day. I'm going to say it again. I wanted him and him on the track so bad together. And I feel fucked up that this is the track. Not in a bad way, but it's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
this showed that I wanted people to see their chemistry so it could become a project.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I wanted people to see the chemistry in
Yeah.
the
See what
polar-
could come from it.
Oh my God, and that
Just-
would have been stupid.
yeah.
You listen to that cipher, him and him, crazy. That would have been a crazy project. EP, 6 songs.
Yeah.
Dunzo, you know what I'm saying? I know he got him in him. I knew Savage had him in him. That would have been a quick flip. All the way around the board.
Thanks.
But the beautiful thing is that I get to come on my Beyond the Beard. Hey man, shout out to my Taker Rebel, man, Beyond the Beard. Shout out. And he still let us rap about this, man. I appreciate you, Taker, for this, man.
Oh, no doubt, no
Nah,
doubt.
we heard over here.
Sir.
We heard over
It's a
here.
big loss.
We're gonna play
For the community, I mean, just for the hip hop community, because
St. Louis.
everybody got to understand is that we just need enough to get the eyes open. But what happens is we open that up, and before anybody get a chance to look, it shut back down because of things that happen. Like we had the Sexy Red, era. Eyes was on us. But outside of that, nobody, to me, this is Dave's personal opinion, to me it's like nobody took advantage of that wave. As far as reaching
Eyes
out to
are on
her
us.
people.
And
Unless they was just blocking the door. And you might know more about this than me.
Listen, money is the key. I'm telling you, money is the key.
Not
People don't-
always, though.
But money is the
Not
key.
always, though.
Yes, the money.
No,
is-
listen, I'm saying, if I don't like you, I don't care how much money you got.
But if you don't like me,
I
you're not
don't
gonna
like
spend the
you,
money with me.
But what I'm saying, if I don't like you, I don't care.
See,
But
thing
if
with
I
it-
got what you want and I don't like you, I don't care how much money you got.
See, the problem with the industry in St. Louis is people don't want to spend money. They don't think that they have to spend money.
Hit
They
it,
don't
Rose.
think that money. They don't think that this shit is a business. They think that I'm supposed to talk about their music and make content for fucking free. They don't want to spend money. Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's the problem.
Yeah.
There's no industry here because people don't want to spend money. So when these A&Rs or whoever come to this, first of all, there are no A&Rs anymore, right?
Right.
So when I'm your A&R, when you the A&R, when the guy who's going to the show and talking about the talent is the A&R, because that's the only people that's doing it in the city is me. You bringing them and talking about them, I see it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, they're not exposing the music. Because the artists don't
I'm
want to
with you
spend money.
1,000%. I just want
They
to
don't
open
want
up
to spend
that
money.
door.
They want the production for free.
1,000%.
They want the studio time for free. I'm a star. Pay me, pay
Oh
me,
my
pay
God.
me.
And
Me and Rose had that whole conversation.
And they got the talent.
yeah, they got the
The
talent.
talent is here.
Even when you build a connection with someone, then they want you to. That's even more of a reason why they think you should do it
Okay.
for free.
It ain't
Question
no
for you.
reason why
Question
nobody
for
in
you
the city
and-
don't got no
question for
Sexy
you two
Red
guys.
fucking feature.
Right.
It ain't nobody from this city got no Sexy Red feature. And the reason why they don't is because they don't
wanna
spend
spend the
money.
money. Yep.
Well, how do you take an artist from just wanting to be heard in the car with his friends to actually stepping it up to that next level?
If he just want to be heard in the car with his
Yeah,
friends,
get
I'm
him
not
outta
talking.
here.
Let me tell you something. If a dude sent me some music and I said, "This is incredible. What are we doing with it? Where's the business at?" And he said, "Oh, I just do this for free." And I said, "Let me tell you something. Don't send me no fucking more music."
I'm doing it for the love.
Because you doing it just because. I don't care about that. I know we know the people. I can help you get the business taken care of, but you don't want to take care of the business. I don't want to hear I'm sorry that you're a hobbyist. Yep. This is a business.
Yeah. No, I've heard this. I'm just.
Now,
hey,
look,
I want the people out there to.
I tell them this all the time.
We talk.
And there's nothing wrong with being a hobbyist, but I'm gonna tell you, even with this social media, you not finna blow up as no hobbyist. These kids posting a song a day, and it's trash, but they blowing up because they posting a song a day.
Yep.
And it's a minute and 30 seconds.
Yep. That's it. Bro, what I tell you?
Russ,
yeah.
He gave that
Trash.
He gave that blueprint.
No, not Russ. He actually dope. That dude's dope. But
he gave that blueprint how many years ago?
But yeah, he
put out 30 songs in 30 days.
Yeah, but he's got actually very quality music. Yeah. There's another kid that's put out like a song a day for 365 days.
Yeah. We got great get up out of here and let this other show come in. But before we get up, y'all good. Before we get up out of here though, we're gonna play the last tribute to Jay Sav. This is the cipher that he did before we got up out of here. So we great.
You want to be famous?
Or you want to make some money?
That's my motto.
Yeah, people want to be.
But Kate won't put me through no stress.
I ask people, do you want $10,000 or 10,000 followers?
Well, I don't know. It depends. That's tricky. That's tricky.
Hey, I'm so early. Boy, they know I'm so early. Look, see the beginnings always started humble. I swear I felt like Mowgli, got lost up in that jungle. Me and my wolves tied and we made it out that struggle. So lay a hand on my bro, just know we finna jump you. Watch who you keep amongst you, niggas always betray. I tell them walk on by, I sound like Isaac Hayes. I made my own trail, they got niggas ablaze. Shit is same how my dogs just turned into strays. See, I know where I've been, can't tell you where I'm going. If they don't get it right soon, I'ma have to sit and notice. They telling me to chill, I gotta keep focused. Nigga, I been on chill, but for real niggas ferocious. I hustle different while I'm chilling with the host. With this fist, I got the power, turn a nigga into ghost. See, I've been dealing with the most. Inside colder than my drink from Bayou Bros. Put some money on your head, don't make me buy you, bro.
Cause I just go the other way, don't try to do me dirty. I'm not your kid, I ain't gon' play. Not your little homie, come correct, ain't no mistake. Soon as you leave, can't come back, ain't no breaks. Don't fall asleep, you lose me when you hibernate. Can't tell me jack, cause I'm a Jill of all trades. Wanna tie me down, just look around, I'm your grade. Have you standing now, top tier, elevate. Don't try to switch up on me, cause I'ma turn the other way. You know the streets get lonely, pass you up the interstate, and now you're feeling sorry. Leave you quick, won't hesitate. No relationship, problematic cause you change. Or try to flip the script, or change the topic, we ain't straight. Don't underestimate, cause I'm awake, I see your game. Ain't holding my breath, I'm sucking it in, won't suffocate. Won't put me through no stress, or try to be my headache. I caught you on your BS.
But I'm well fitted, F-it-o well figured. I wish him well while I'm throwing pennies and well wishes. You get it later, I'm blunt with flavor like stale swishers. Smokes with the switcher, that fire stick it and hell quicker. All hell the Riddler, the hell he raised, and a hell witcher. Split up the click cause they all switch, no hell Hitler. The island gets it, no Gilligan, aye skipper. Make sure you minnow, I'm the wave like Bar Ginger. Don't be a boat rocker, cut a shot, both choppers. Oh shot, I got your ears ringing, that's a dope knocker, blow dropper. I go acapella like a old opera, flow proper. Say absolute like it's the old vodka. I feel at home, partner. You and your partners be at home. Got you waiting on that bag, you some home shoppers. Showtime to a show watcher. I show